Hello, Seattle students. This is a quick tutorial on how to use email. First thing you're going to need to do is get into your email program. There's a lot of ways to do it. One of the ways is to just go to the West Seattle High School website and then click on, in your case, it would be students, and it would bring down the same pull-down menu, and you'll click Office 365, and that will bring up all of your Office 365 programs. This one's mine. Yours probably looks a bit different, but basically you're looking for Outlook. It has the little envelope thing with an O, and it says Outlook. So that's the one you'll click to get into your email. And when you do that, I'm not sure how it'll open, and honestly it'll just depend on how many times you've already opened it before, but this is the most basic open that could happen. And so you'll see the list of your emails, usually the first one's highlighted, and you'll see some instructional things you can use to make the program do what you want. You'll see a button for new messages to send email, but in this case these are the three things you want to look at. These are all the things that you can make Outlook do, and they're all closed right now, so the arrow is just going forward. So if you want to open these things up, you click on these little arrows here and they open up so you can see what's going on. All right. And so that's what happened here. I have clicked on the arrows and you can see the favorites is open, the folders are open. And so this is how, if you want to figure out where's my sent items, where's my inbox, those kind of things, deleted items, or any other things you've made. This is how you get into that, is use those little arrows. And it's the same over here, so that's nothing big. All right. And then if you want to find an email, and this is an important thing that's probably going to happen, over time, you'll get a lot of emails, and this list of your emails will get pretty long. So if you want to find something you sent a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or at the beginning of the semester, you can use this search bar up here. You just click in the search bar and it opens up the search, and it'll search all of your emails. So when you do that, basically you just type in what you're looking for. So in this case, if you're trying to figure out some email that you sent me or that I sent you, if you just typed in COU, it starts auto-completing like every search engine ever, and you can see, there's my name. Might also pull up your counselor, counseling. Here are some various things that have been sent. So the search tool is really handy for finding things that you sent or someone sent to you. That's also why you don't need to delete any of your emails. You can just let them spam out down here, so you have this big giant list, and then just use the find thing to find your emails. There's no memory limits on your accounts. I doubt anyone could actually create enough of a data problem here to really mess with Outlook. So use this find button all the time if you're missing an email or you need to find something, and don't bother to delete your old emails. It doesn't really matter for you. All right. The last couple of things will be, one, how to send an email. And so I've written an email, a fake email here. And the way you get this open to write a fake email is you click New Message. And that will create a new email message, obviously. It'll open up over here. The To button, you can type in the name of the person you want to send the email to. And again, it'll autocomplete. So if you type in COU after I've sent you an email, it'll give you the address for me, and you can just click OK. So it's pretty easy to find those addresses for anybody in the district. The only people you actually can email are in Seattle Public Schools. So if you need an email address for other outside things, applying for colleges, sign-ups for programs you're going to need to have lost passwords for, or something like that, you'll probably want to use a free account like a Gmail account or whatever account you have for email on the side. But your school-based one will only work within the school district. And so type in the name you want to send the email to. There'll be a subject line here, which I've already filled out. And the main thing I'd like you to do when you do send an email to me, or probably anybody, is use the subject line. This is different from text. So the idea here with an email is that it's a bit more formal and a bit easier to use the search engine for. So if you type in, if you always start on your subject line with the period, that will make my life a lot easier. I have 3 different freshman classes, for example, and if you just say, it's me, Carl, and blah, 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 I'll be like, wait, which Carl, which period? So please write which period. I can figure out actually your full name because you sent me the email, so that'll be easy. But do write which period you're in. That'll make my life a little easier. And then in the subject line, a little quick description of what this email is about. And so that's handy, particularly in the search part. So later on at the end of the semester, if you sent me this email and I never did deal with it because I'm a bad human, you could easily find it and resend it to me at the end of the semester and yell at me with the full evidence that I was in the wrong. So definitely use the period number and a little short description of what's going on. Tell your counselor I'm missing period 4 or something like that. So that way your recipient can easily tell what the email's about. All right, and then you write the email. In this case, it was a fake email about a problem with turnitin.com, and so this would be something you'd want to leave a record for. So that would be a little better than, say, a Schoology message, which is a little more in the moment and not that easy to archive. So if you want some good evidence that something happened and you made an effort, use email, or just use email all the time. It's fine with me. The other thing you can do in a case like this, if you're missing an assignment and you want to make sure that the teacher got it, like you don't know where to turn it in or there's some tech problem, you can use the little paper clip down here and attach your assignment to the email. Like for instance, I don't mind if somebody has a tech problem, but they send me the thing they were going to turn in somewhere else. I won't count it late. I'll just fix where they turn it in. They can turn it in. So you can use that little paper clip to get stuff done like that. All right. Anyway, to send them an email, click New Message. Type in the address, put in a meaningful subject line, write your email, maybe attach something, and then you click send, and it'll go off. And then it'll show up in your sent items eventually. So that's basically how to use email. It's more formal than texting or the Schoology messages and stuff like that. You can attach documents to it. You can use the find button. It's a good thing to know how to do because you'll have to use them at work all the time, email addresses. And honestly, they're pretty handy for a formal environment like school. Thank you very much. Goodbye.